Today, we're diving into a really powerful story about wealth, family, and what it truly means to leave a legacy. This is The Inheritance of Kindness. Okay, so let's just jump right in with a big question, one that really sits at the very heart of this story. What's worth more, the bonds of family you're born into, or the simple, genuine kindness of another human being? Just kind of keep that question in the back of your mind as we go. Now, the answer to that question, funny enough, doesn't start at the beginning of the story. It actually starts at the very end with a truly shocking inheritance. I want you to just picture this for a second. A wealthy businessman passes away. His family all gathers for the reading of the will, expecting to be set for life. But then, boom, a total curveball. He leaves everything, his houses, his shops, his land, not to his own kids, but to the woman who cleaned his house. I mean, that decision just completely flips what we think about family and legacy on its head, right? It raises one massive question. Why on earth would a father do this? To figure that out, we've got to go back and see exactly what led to this moment. So, where does this all start? Well, it begins in a home that you could describe as having, wealth, but zero warmth. So, let's meet the man at the center of all this, Mr. Mugisha. Now, on paper, this guy was a huge success. He owned a ton of properties, had businesses, the whole 9 yards. But inside his big, fancy house, there was just this giant emptiness. He was incredibly rich, sure, but he was also deeply lonely and felt totally forgotten. And it's not like he didn't have kids. He had 3 of them, all grown up and living very comfortable lives thanks to him. But they were so wrapped up in their own luxurious worlds, their own pursuits, that they just had no time for the man who made it all possible. And this didn't just happen overnight. This was a slow burn. Years ago, there were family dinners. But then the visits started to feel transactional. They'd only show up when they needed money. Pretty soon his phone calls were just going to voicemail, ignored. And in his final days, nothing. Just silence. A slow, painful fade into being completely irrelevant in his own family's life. But here's the thing. While his family was ghosting him, someone else stepped in to fill that huge void. And this is where the story really takes a turn. All because of the kindness of a stranger. And that person was Amina. She wasn't family, she was his cleaner. Every day she'd come in, clean the rooms, make Mr. Mugisha a cup of tea, and more importantly, she would actually talk to him. She'd listen. She gave him the basic human kindness and respect that his own children wouldn't. And when you put these two worlds side by side, coexisting in that one house, it's just, wow, the contrast is night and day. For his kids, the relationship